Welcome to Finland, to beautiful city Joensuu, and we are here for the second round of the FIM Snowcross World Championship. This Scandinavian stop will also mark the opening round of the FIM Women's Snowcross World Championship, as well as FIM Europe Snowcross European Championship. But, as usual, let's see a little bit around. Joensuu is a beautiful student city in the Lake District in Finland, and the beautiful nature could be found just around the corner. Typical Scandinavian lifestyle like riding a bike or doing a sport could be found everywhere. Let's come back to the sport again, because that's why we are here. Do you remember the last snowcross in Turkey? In Kayseri, the weather was changing a lot. Snow, wind, sunshine, everything. Boys and girls were racing together. On the very top, there was a tight fight for the victory between Magnus Reiten and Jesse Kirchmeier. It was Norwegian Reiten who won, but American Kirchmeier is a red plate owner. Nothing is decided yet. The upcoming weekend looks really promising, as the both last year champs from Kirkenes, Aki Pihiala and Malenko too, are on the entry list for the very first time in this season, so I'm really curious. Let's go and check the track. We got here two exceptional Finnish riders, Saga Forsell, born and raised here in Joensuu, and she's current leader of the Finnish National Championship, and the current world champ from last year from Kirkenes, Aki Pihiala. So let's see the track.
Take a look on board then. We're on board here with Saga Forsell and Aki Pihiala. Through that first turn, down the straight, single into a big double jump, followed by another double into turn two. Or a triple if you prefer. Inside, outside, either way. You're back on the gas into this double jump, and then the landing leads you to turn three, a big sweeping left-hand turn down the back straight into a rhythm section. Do you double your way through these, or do you triple, double? Either way, it depends on the racetrack and how it progresses over the course of the race day. Through the left-hander, turn four, back into a double or triple if you prefer. Back into turn five, a 180 right. So this racetrack, a series of switchbacks once we get out of the first turn. Double onto the plateau, into what is the final corner. Now the first turn and the start came from over there on the right hand side, so we're now back into this first turn, over the single, back towards the finish line double jump just here, over the next double. That's a lap of Joensuu.
Riders know the best. Now I'm inviting you to chat with them. Let's go.
All right, yeah, guys, we're here in Finland. First time, really pumped. We just got done with the race a couple weeks ago over there in Turkey. Wasn't really expecting to do as well as we did, but we got lucky, came out of there swinging, and was able to leave by the skin of our teeth the points lead. After that, in between, we've had a little bit of a gap. So I was actually over racing the U.S. Nationals, and had a lot of good experience over there. So racing here in a couple days, and can't wait to see how we do. Yeah, so first time here in Finland. First expectations were it was pretty unreal. You know, I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I can say that all of them have been, you know, come true. All the scenery, the people, everything's been really awesome. Definitely broadened my horizons a lot more this year from never having left the U.S. So it's awesome, and can't wait to see how the fans turn out.
Hello, my name is Saga and I drive Jokikone racing team. I'm from Joensuu and this is so nice to race in here because this is my hometown. I really like track. It's a little bit same what the Others Finland track is. I like. Try to be in top 5 in this race. Moikka kaikille ja tervetuloa katsomaan Joensuuhun Snowcrossia ja kiitos kaikille sponsoreille.
My off season was different. I was healing from a broken tailbone, but I mean I still put the work in, got a lot of lifting done, a lot of cardio, and yeah, good off season. So I mean, coming off the win from last year in the World Cup, I'm obviously very excited about this. We finally have a World Championship coming, so yeah, I'm very excited. It's very historical, basically, so yeah, I'm not looking for anything less than a win.
It is the very first time in the history of the sport for women to fight for the world champion title in snowcross, and this is the racing time of the finish round.
The moment of reckoning then, the first ever Women's Snowcross World Championship final, and it's a false start. Kelly Collier, 777 of the USA, going too early. That'll be a red flag. Everybody back behind the gate, and this is what it looked like from her on-board perspective. Going too early by about a week. She's going to be penalised. She's probably going to have to start from the second row. In fact, there is that view from the second row for Collier. This time, we are underway. And it's Wilma Jonsson on the 21 with the whole shot. There's Marlene Kottu getting pushed wide to the outside. But coming back into view, it's Jonsson who leads away. Mila Nevalainen, Jenny Lundström and Kottu in 4th position. Through the first couple of corners then, back into view, and Lundström on the 115, challenging for second, makes a pass on Nevalainen. On board here with Kelly Collier, chasing down Tilda Corelius. Those two struggling through traffic at the moment after poor starts. Meanwhile, Marlene Kottu is up to second, closing down on Jonsson. Is there going to be a pass coming out of the turn? Well, there's a drag race getting out of there over the single. Into the huge finish line jump, side by side. Impressive display of skills by both riders. Kottu now leads. Wilma Jonsson of Sweden is in 2nd position. Kottu, the Norwegian then, in total control of this race. On the number 93, she's got the red plate because she's the defending Snowcross World Cup winner. And what about this rider here? Saga Forsell on her way to 4th in front of her home crowd. But cruising her way towards the checkered flag, Marlene Kottu, picking up from where she left off last season in the driving seat, feeling very much at home despite that tough off-season where she had that fractured or broken tailbone. But she bounces back in full swing and has been in control. She's been the driving force in this first Women's Snowcross World Championship race. Out of the final turn, into the finish line jump, Marlene Kottu wins race 1, becomes the first ever Women's Snowcross World Championship race winner. Kottu then wins it from Jonsson, Lundström, Saga Forsell and Emma Lamminen.
Yeah, I don't know, not a whole lot. I'm literally just trying to have fun. Like, it's the end of my season, just stay on my sled and not get any injuries this late, and yeah, just have fun.
All eyes on the drop then for Women's Snowcross Final number 2. A clean getaway this time, and also for your winner from race 1, Marlene Kottu. Looks like everybody stayed out of trouble. Oh, spoke too soon. 777 off the side of the track there. Kelly Collier taken with her. Tilda Corelius also involved in that first turn excursion. But coming back into view, Kotu leads. Saga Forsell, the home rider, there in second position. Great start for the rider number 266. We're on board with her now. The view down the racetrack from second position looks so much sweeter this time around for her. How long can she stay with the winner from race one? Well, she's there in second, but jumping up into third, Jenny Lindstrom down the back straight as she goes after Forsell, and Kotu there, the number 93 race leader. Forsell enjoying her time in second position. How much longer can she stay there, though? That's going to be the question. Would love to get on the podium here at our home round. Of course she would. Here's Kotu, though. She's led from the very first lap in this second race. Battle for second. Forsell under attack from Lundstrom. Lundstrom goes through. Forsell tries to get back down the inside. Oh, the two collide. And Forsell rolls her sled out of third place. Kotu, though, her win margin in race one was 17 seconds. This one will be more than 20. Such has been the dominance of the Norwegian. Out of the final turn, over the single, into the finish line jump. Kotu wins final two to become the first ever Women's Snowcross World Championship round winner. And she does it in devastating fashion as well. So Kotu then wins race two from Jenny Lundstrom, Wilma Jonsson and Saga Forsell. And your overall classification here, Kotu, Lundstrom and Jonsson. Podium time, Wilma Jonsson third overall, Jenny Lundstrom second overall, Marlene Kotu from Norway your overall winner. Trophies being dished out for their hard efforts here this weekend in Finland. Some great racing out on track today. Of course, they'll already be feasting their eyes on the final round in Norway in a week's time. Mr. Jorge Viegas, the FIM president, hands the winner's trophy to Marlene Kotu. And a quick turnaround as he swiftly delivers the championship leader's red plate as well. Marlene Kotu, your overall winner here this weekend at round one. And with the points added from the qualifying races, Marlene Kotu heads to Norway with a 9-point lead over Jenny Lundstrom. Wilma Jonsson is just 1 point further back in third.
I'm here in Finland to race a Lynx snowmobile. That's the factory is here in Finland too, so I'm looking forward to get the Lynx in top speed this weekend. The track looks nice because it's like much snow on the track, looking good. My goal for this weekend is to get on the top of the podium to get the red plates. Tusen takk til alle venner, familie og supportere som støtter meg. Hello, my name is Robert Lundin. I'm riding for a London racing team and Tydal MK. I'm from Tydal in Norway. This fight looks a little bit flat. But as we're riding, I think it will be rougher and more suitable for me. This is my third time in the World Championship and my goal is top 5, but I mean you always want to win, so we'll see.
I'm happy to be here in Joensuu. Too bad I didn't manage to go to Turkey race. I had better to do. I son born in the same day when the race was, but I'm here in Joensuu now. I'm the champion from last year. I'm trying to to win the race, of course. Even the possibilities are pretty small. I'm 70 points behind and now it's only 140 points to catch, but we'll see and I'll do my best. Yes, we have a good presentation here with our team, Kortenimi Racing and Lynx, and had a good support this year. So let's keep going that way and finish the season strong.
Who will clinch the red plate and who will be the winner of the second round in Finland? Those questions will be answered soon.
In the qualifying races, the pace setters were Aki Piilakka and Magnus Rieten, and they'll be the ones to beat. But who will come out on top? Emil Hansen, Martin Johansson and Jesse Kirschmeier, the red plate holder, will expect to be in the mix as well. It's go time here. Men's Snowcross final number 1. On board with Christopher Holm, who won the last chance race. He's had a torrid time of it so far this weekend. Back into view though, Aki Piilakka on the left, Emil Hansen on the right. They're challenging for the lead on the opening lap, and it's Hansen who goes through. Hassan Piilakka for the lead. Jesse Kirschmeier in third. Back on board here though with Christopher Holm chasing down Martin Johansson on the 179 ahead of him. Oh, a bit of a moment there for Hansen. Piilakka in second, Rieten in third on the 999. Solston just going through in fourth place, but it's Hansen on the 61, the Swede keeping the Finn, Piilakka at bay. Still very close between the two leaders, as you can see coming into view. Kirschmeier going through there. He led the championship coming into this second round. He's currently 5th in this race. Back on board with Christopher Holm, still trying to work his way through traffic. Oh, it's not going to get it done like that though. He goes down hard. No time for a popsicle. He'll pick himself up eventually and possibly rejoin the race, and there's a problem there as well for Johansson, so maybe the two of them had a contact mid-air there, because that's Holm on the side of the track trying to get himself back into the race. Well, it didn't last long, did it? Holm out. Meanwhile, Aki Peisanen on the 923 in 7th. But it's a big win for Emil Hansen, finishing 5 seconds clear of Piilakka. Official confirmation, Emil Hansen winning from Piilakka, Magnus Rieten, Gustav Salston and Jesse Kirschmeier.
It was a little bit surprising because Aki, as a local hero here, supported by the crowd, took a whole shot, and then by you just boom came.
Yeah, I feel it yesterday that I have the speed in me and I can go faster than him, but I also need to go through him to go to the first place, because it's really hard to pass on this track. Now it's better, but yesterday it was really hard.
Race 2 gets underway for the men, and once again back on board with Christopher Holm. Good start for him. He comes out of that first turn, 4th place. Aki Piilakka leading the way though. London and Johansson right behind in 2nd and 3rd. Back on board with Holm. Just behind London, Robert London there, the number 77. Everybody jostling for position in the early stages of the race. On board again with Christopher Holm, having a much better ride in 3rd, but Kirschmeier goes up the inside, moves into that 3rd place. The hard-charging American. Wow, is this a bit of a moment? Wow, Magnus Rieten having a moment there, lucky to stay on his sled. Manages to go back around the outside, rejoins the race. He's got a bit of work to do from there. Meanwhile, your race 1 winner, Emil Hansen on the 61, fighting through the pack after a bad start. Oscar Engeland is having a good ride as well in 6th position. The Swede currently 4th this time out, but over the back of the berm, almost goes for a swim. Going to lose a position or 2. Rieten, though, still pushing. Despite that off-track excursion. Oh, he's a bit loose though, isn't he? Oh, and a costly error for Martin Johansson as well. He'll be lucky to finish inside the top 10 after that. Christopher Holm out as well. Well, it's just gone from bad to worse for the 610. Tough day for the Norwegian, but Jesse Kirschmeier there doing all he can to keep hold of the red plate. Aki Piilakka though, winning race number 2. A much quieter race for the defending champion. He'll be pleased about that. The flag falls then. End of the race. Aki Piilakka picking up the 25 points from Jesse Kirschmeier, Robert London, Emil Hansen, and Oscar Engelen picking up 5th. Piilakka winning the overall from Hansen and Kirschmeier. Podium time. Jesse Kirschmeier taking 3rd overall, Emil Hansen 2nd overall, Aki Piilakka your overall winner. Once again, some fantastic racing in the men's category. Mr. Jorge Villegas, the FIM president, handing the winner's trophy to Piilakka and the championship leader's red plate to Jesse Kirschmeier. But look how tight it is, tied at the top between the top 2.
What an amazing weekend we had here in Finland in Joensuu. It was great, full of surprising moments, and with the great racing, it was just the perfect weekend to be. That was a kick-off moment of the FIM Snowcross European Championship, and it was Emil Mikkelsen who did really a great job winning the title. Then on the home soil and pushed really a lot by the crowd, there was Aki Piilakka. He was kind of local hero here. And yes, we do not have him in a Turkey back in March, but we do have him here, and we will have him in a Kirkenes, gaining maybe the 2nd title like last year. This event was the kick-off event of the Women's World Championship, and it's also for the first time in the history of the sport. And it was Malenko too who gained the victory here, and because she's last year champion from Kirkenes and we are going to Kirkenes and she's coming from Kirkenes, we could expect some really nice moments. Now we are heading to Norway for the final round of the FIM Snowcross World Championship, and I believe that you will stay with us. See you there!